Hello and good morning. As I told you just a few minutes ago, it's 10 a.m. here in Poland, so it's perfect time to start our today's meeting. Today's meeting will be on Xopero Cloud as a modern and safe data protection solution. Today's session will be, of course, it will be recorded. So if you would like to, you can receive the direct link to the recording just after our today's meeting. And today's webinar will take around 1 hour. So in 1 hour you will be ready to go. So yeah, let's start. Xopero Cloud as a modern and safe data protection solution. Just before we start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Bartosz Jurga, and I am head of sales here at Xopero Software. As you probably know, Xopero Software is a Polish backup producer, which has been established in 2009 here in Poland, and since that time we managed to create passionate team which consists over 40 people, and our solutions, our products are present in over 27 countries. Nowadays, like today, we protect thousands of customers who back up data to the Xopero Cloud and using Xopero on-premise solution. I think that the best, let's say, feedback from our application or from our customers are coming directly from our customers who say that, first of all, Xopero is affordable. Xopero offers good quality for really good money. It's easy to learn, and it's easy to deploy, it's easy to manage, and of course, it works with QNAP. We mostly focus on SOHO and SMB market, but of course we do have some experience in implementing our software in enterprise sector. Definitely one of our biggest milestones in our history was October 2017, when we have been invited to so-called ESET Technology Alliance, and basically that is why we are meeting here today. And yeah, and so far so good. And as I told you at the very beginning of our today's session, today we will be talking about cloud and cloud backup only. So at the very first step, I would like to explain what cloud backup is. In my opinion, cloud backup is a strategy for backing up data that involves sending a copy of the data over a proprietary or public network to an offsite server. And the very last part of this definition, which I believe is quite obvious to you, is crucial to us, because usually these offsite servers are managed by third-site companies. And of course, in case of Xopero Cloud, these servers are managed by Xopero Software company. So let's make it honest and make it straight. Basically, customers shouldn't even care about it, where or to whom these servers belongs. Cloud, once again, in my opinion, it's basically to protect your data against every type of threat, any external disaster. It's very common method that secured copy is in exactly the same location as its original version. So in the case of any accident, which happens at customer's location, both data and its copy are in danger. So thanks to Xopero Cloud, thanks to cloud backup solution, it basically doesn't matter what happened in headquarters, because the copy, the safe backup copy, is located somewhere else. So customers' data are offsite, so it doesn't matter what happened in headquarters. The copy is safe and it's located in other location. So it's right now it's good moment, good time to answer crucial question: for who Xopero Cloud or Cloud Backup solution really is. And to put it in just few words, Xopero Cloud is for home users, Soho users like small office, home office, and small, medium business companies, especially for those customers who didn't have any backup solution so far. Very often, Xopero Cloud is the first backup solution deployed, implemented at the customer's location to these customers who didn't have any backup solution at all. Also, Xopero Cloud solution is the solution dedicated to these customers who don't want to invest, who don't want to deploy any physical infrastructure at their location and to maintain this infrastructure, because maintaining physical infrastructure generates some additional costs. And of course, cloud solution is for it's perfect solution for these customers who doesn't have any IT admins like hired full-time, but they still need some additional protection because they are already using some sort of on-site backup solution, but they are aware. They are so aware that they would like to replicate the data to some additional location. And of course, for those customers who don't have that much of crucial data, so it would be nonsense to deploy on-site infrastructure to protect just one tiny database, for example. And nowadays, especially when GDPR came into force, topic of security became quite hot topic. Automatically, many stereotypes and many myths also appeared, myths related to cloud. So let me just point out just few of them. And the first, the most popular, the most common myth is that cloud in general, cloud backup isn't that safe. This myth is related with lack of knowledge about location of data center, in which data are stored, and it also related with question who besides end user has access to stored data. To clarify this topic, I need to say that in case of Xopero, we are using several data centers. Two of these data centers are located in Poland, here in Poland, and one is located in United States. Just in addition, I would like to say that for our customers from Europe, Asia, Oceania, and Africa, data are stored in two data centers in Poland, and for customers from both Americas, their data are stored in data center in US. And of course, Xopero Cloud is a professional backup solution. That is why security is on first place. Let's say safety first. And data before transfer to the data center are encrypted with AES 256 algorithm, which makes them impossible to be reviewed by anyone unentitled. And second myth is cloud backup and storage are the same. A very common myth that says that cloud backup is already included in common and very popular solutions such like OneDrive or Dropbox. These applications don't have much in common with professional backup solutions. Data stored in such clouds are not encrypted, so theoretically they might be reviewed by anyone, like unentitled individuals. They just simply don't protect your data or your customers' data against such things as ransomware attacks. So if you would like just to protect your holidays photos, go with, for example, Dropbox. But if you would like to protect your business data, go with cloud backup solution. And another myth says that cloud backup is too expensive. So let me suggest you something. Let your customer think about investment in physical infrastructure. Let your customer think about maintaining such infrastructure, and let your customer think about such things as electricity cost. And now answers this question whether cloud is really so expensive. Very often, especially in software as a service model, so-called SaaS, your cover just costs only when you use particular features. Of course, strongest arguments against statement that cloud is too expensive. What are the real costs of data loss? Is your customer able to cover such unexpected costs? Basically, and to be honest, I don't think so. And another myth, cloud backup and recovery are too slow. Of course, cloud backup is strongly related with the quality of internet connection. So if you would like to protect like terabytes of data and you are using GSM internet connection, of course it will be slow. But frankly and honestly speaking, nowadays the quality of internet are getting better and better. So the days of really slow internet, especially when we are talking about let's say fiber tunnel connection, these days are over, and the quality and the speed of internet connection is improving day by day, month by month. So yeah, to protect your critical data, such databases, such your email inboxes, such folders, files and folders, I'm pretty sure that your internet connection will be enough. And the cloud backup is less efficient than on-site backup. And to be honest, in our case, in case of Xopero, both solutions, so cloud solution and on-premise solution, are based on exactly the same technology. They are based on exactly the same backup engine. So, from our point of view, backup, no matter cloud or on-site, is as efficient as your infrastructure, because all of our backup solutions are based on exactly the same platform. And let's say now just a few words about statistics, and because yeah, as I told you, after GDPR came into force in Europe, we saw, let's say, the increase of interest, and nowadays over 90% of small businesses says that cloud storage is secure. So the big majority, like 9 from 10 small businesses, small companies feel safe during using any cloud computing solution. And almost 70% of businesses, not only small, but small, medium businesses, are planning to increase their cloud computing spending. It should be 2019. Sorry, this is my mistake. All this information are collected from Virtual IT magazine, and which says that almost 70% of businesses are planning to increase their cloud computing spending in 2019. And around 70% of businesses using the cloud feel more comfortable by storing the data in the cloud than on a legacy system, because of many reasons. I see that the first question appeared. Kostas, I will answer your question at the very end of presentation during the Q&A session. And okay, I think that we can move forward to the next part of our meeting, which will explain you how Xopero Cloud solution solves data protection challenges. We notice many of these challenges, and that is why we prepared the set of tools, set of instruments which helps you to solve such challenges. And yeah, of course, security and peace of mind, let's say, as I already told, this is our biggest principle. So that is why we are using several professional data centers around the globe. One in the United States, and this United States is provided by LeaseWeb. This data center is dedicated from our customers from United States, from Central and South America. And we are using, of course, two data centers, two independent data centers here in Poland. This data center belongs to Asseco data system, one of the biggest IT integrator in this part of Europe. What you need to know is that all data protected with Xopero Cloud, and basically with each of our solution, all data are encrypted with AES 256 algorithm on source device just before these data are transferred to the data center. And of course, if you have, let's say, ultra sensitive customer, this customer can set up its own personal individual encryption key. So without this encryption key, which what you need to know isn't stored anywhere, so the let's say the obligation of archiving and protecting this individual encryption key is on end user. Without this individual encryption key, performing backup and restoring the data, it's simply impossible. And of course, communication between backup agent and data center, and then to frankly speaking, communication between customer and data center is using SSL protocol, exactly the same SSL protocol which customers are using when they use, for example, online banking platform. Thanks to Xopero, you can protect any IT infrastructure. It doesn't matter whether it's physical or virtual environment. So if you're a customer, if you have some virtual machines, feel free to protect it. If you have just physical infrastructure, it doesn't matter. The Xopero will be able to protect it as well. And we provide also the fastest HDD image backup. I can say it with full responsibility. Xopero nowadays provides to our customers the fastest backup of hard disk drive image. We compared many of, let's say, other solutions, and in our laboratory environment, we figure out that that this technology is the fastest on the market. And I also said that we can protect any infrastructure. So basically, it doesn't matter whether you would like just to back up, let's say, files and folders, databases, emails, or maybe you would like to perform only backup on the image level. You can go with Xopero, because it also provides you the technology to perform bare metal restore. So in case of, let's say, like total disaster or let's say, collapse of your customer's device, thanks to Xopero technology, you will be able, or you already are able to restore, like, let's say, the whole machine, the whole host, with all resources deployed on this host, with operating system, with files and folders, with each application with settings, with drivers, etc., etc. And I've mentioned about GDPR several times during today's presentation. What you need to know is backup. Our backup policies, our backup engine is following GDPR regulations. So if you have customers located here in Europe and you would like to implement Xopero, one of our backup solution, let's say Xopero Cloud, you can be sure that our application fulfills all requirements stated by GDPR regulation. And from point of view of IT administrator, Xopero Cloud also helps to manage, let's say, the environment from just one place, thanks to remote management. You can very simply manage all backup policies. You can create these policies. You can trigger these policies from just one application. It's so-called management center, and this application helps you to take under control your whole environment. It also helps you to perform automated backup templates, which are quite cool feature, which helps you to deploy, let's say, complicated backup policies on many devices during just few clicks in our application. Xopero Cloud also gives you the chance to protect unlimited number of users and devices. Why? Basically because we really believe that your customers' companies will grow, and backup solution should grow as well. So we give the possibility to protect unlimited number of endpoints, unlimited number of physical and virtual servers, unlimited number of databases, etc., etc., in the frames of assigned storage. If your customer's company grows, you can always add some additional storage to be used by customer. And you can also create, let's say, the tree of users by adding separate users within single license. So you can separate, for example, devices from one user to another. You can separate the data from one user to another, just to to create the suitable architecture of backup solution. And because of all these arguments, I can with full responsibility say that these licenses, that Xopero Cloud licenses, might be adjusted to the actual needs of your customer. And one of the coolest feature of Xopero Cloud is so-called BRIEFCASE. BRIEFCASE is very often compared to solutions such as Dropbox or OneDrive or any other cloud storage solution, but there is one huge difference. In case of Xopero BRIEFCASE, all data copied to the briefcase are fully encrypted so literally no one will get unauthorized access to it. In our case, BRIEFCASE is just a folder located, for example, on the desktop of your computer, and once some element is copied to the briefcase, let's say file or folder, this particular element will be synchronized around all briefcase, working in the frames of one client, one license. So we can, this is basically sync and share feature. And yeah, basically now it's a good time to present you the completely new, completely refreshed interface of our new Xopero Cloud web panel, which is dedicated for our end users. Yeah, if you have questions, please use the chat section. In the meantime, I will just switch the screens to present you the main topic of our today's presentation. And today's presentation, as I told you, will be on Xopero Cloud. And as you probably know, if your customer is using Xopero Cloud solution, this customer has also access to so-called user panel. User panel is the web panel, thanks to which customer has access to some particular features related with Xopero Cloud application. So to get access to the user panel, I opened for myself basically the customer account using Xopero Cloud Management. This solution you already know. And right now I'm presenting you the user panel as a end customer. So to log into the user panel, I need to provide my email address and my individual password, which I created during the establishing the customer account. So if I provide the proper credentials, I managed to log into the user panel, and this completely refreshed interface, in my opinion, is more user-friendly than the old one, and of course it has some completely new, quite cool features. So this is the dashboard. This is the main interface which is visible to the customer just after the login process. So thanks to this dashboard, I can see the last statuses of backup, and as you can see, all backups which has been done so far are quite good because they have positive results. And thanks to this interface, me as an end user, I can download some application. Let's start with Backup Agent. So this is the application which needs to be installed on every single device I would like to protect. From where I can download this Backup Agent, the client application, directly from my panel. It's so easy and so it's so fast because this application is around 24 megabytes, so it wouldn't take long to download it. And right now I'm ready to go to deploy this application on my computer. But me as an administrator in my organization, I might be also interested in using Management Center application. This application is used by IT administrator to manage all backup policies in the frames of one organization. It allows you to perform backup, to plan backup, to schedule backup, and to restore data remotely and centrally to any device located within the customer license. So this is the moment when I have downloaded two applications, Backup Agent and Management Center. So let's close this window and take a look at subscription details. Me as an end customer, because this is the end customer's panel, I have access to the information about status of this license, and I can see that I have possibility to protect unlimited number of endpoints, unlimited number of servers, both virtual and physical, and I can create unlimited number of users. What is users in our definition? In our terminology, by user, we understand sub-user located, let's say, under the the main admin account. So it's how to create user is very easy and very fast. We just need to provide email address of this user and provide, let's say, password. And right now I'm assigning some storage which will be used by this user. And once I click finish, the sub-user will be also created. And as you can see, my total storage has been limited because I have assigned some storage to the sub-user. And as you already know, I have downloaded two applications, Management Center and Backup Agent. And as you can see, on the left side hand of the screen, there is a download center from which you can download the whole set of applications which have been prepared by Xopero to our end users. First of all, Management Center. It allows you to manage all backup policies from one place, from one application. You can review the server logs, let's say, diary. You can manage the performance of particular devices, and so on. And also, thanks to this application, you can restore the data centrally and remotely to any device which is assigned to your customer. Backup Agent. This is the application which has to be installed on each device from which you would like to perform backup, because this application is responsible for encrypting files, compressing files, and sending the files to the data center located in particular location around the globe. And Backup Agent is also responsible for restoring the data. And of course, if you have, let's say, more advanced user or more advanced customer or user who is working with Linux operating system, Mac OS operating system, Unix operating system, the CLI application, which is command line interface application, is exactly for this user. Thanks to this application, you can run Xopero Cloud on literally every operating system which supports Java 1.5 or higher. So if you will have any questions related to these applications, feel free to ask me. And Briefcase, this is a really cool feature I would like to present to you right now. As I told you, Briefcase, this is only this is the folder. So let me switch the screens, and I will share with you. Yeah, this is my Briefcase, and once I copy to my Briefcase any, let's say, any file, and the new file is Xopero Cloud Border and Safe Data Protection PowerPoint presentation. So once I copied to my Briefcase this file, it also appeared almost immediately in my Briefcase online. So thanks to this feature, I can save my files, and of course I can share my files, because the Briefcase has ability to generate public links. What is public link? Public link is the link which can be generated to share the specific resource with my colleagues, with my family, with anyone I would like to share with. How to generate the public link? It's very easy. I can just set up the validity period. Once the validity period is generated, the public link is also issued, so I can just copy it, open the new tab, and paste it. And once I paste the public link, I can start the downloading process. So once I generate the public link, I can share this public link with, for example, you guys to download today's presentation. And once I click download, the download process will be started, and my presentation might be downloaded by basically anyone who is interested. And thanks to Xopero Cloud user panel, I have also the access to the knowledge base. I can go directly to our knowledge base website to find out more information about BRIEFCASE, about how to perform a specific type of backup, etc. And okay, guys, I think that it's good time to organize Q&A session. I have seen that some of you asked me several questions, and Kostas is asking, is there any plan for Mac OS agent support? As I already told you, nowadays Mac operating system is supported only with command line interface application, which is available from our from our download center. If you have Mac OS operating system, you should use this application. But as you probably know, we are planning to release completely new application, completely new backup engine, and it should be done around end of this year. And thanks to this completely new engine, you will be able to protect or to use Xopero using web application, and it will be working on basically any operating system. Okay, one more question for Q&A. Is there any plan to support cloud mail solutions backup, for example, G Suite or Office 365 without local cache? Basically, I'm not sure about it. If we are talking about Office 365, you can already protect it, but under one condition: the Office 365 files should be located, let's say, locally on your computer or on your server. In that case, the protection of such supplies is possible. But if the resources are located in the cloud, the cloud-to-cloud backup nowadays it's impossible. And Jackie is asking, is the file encrypted once I dropped my file into the folder? Yes, Jackie, all files located in the BRIEFCASE folder are encrypted. So to let's say to restore the files directly from the BRIEFCASE, you need to save it, and once the unencryption process is done, you can download the let's say file or folder. So it also gives access to the customer data from literally every point on earth. The customer can download the files. And Jackie is asking, the certificates to encrypt those files are built into the agent. Yes, exactly. And to develop the answer, it's worth to add that we are using exactly the same encryption algorithm, which is AES 256 algorithm, to encrypt every single file. And Bank is telling me, I love the new user interface, thank you. However, sometimes there isn't a status bar while uploading a file. Other times when I navigate to other folders, the upload seems to be terminated. When sharing of links, we did not receive any email on the password. Is this by design? To be honest, I'm not sure. I can check it and I will provide you the answer just after the presentation, because I'm not sure about the answer, so I don't want to to put some artificial statement on this. And feel free to ask me anything. Is the mobile app still available? The mobile application, I should split the answer into two parts. The mobile application for iOS, so for Apple users, is available in marketplace of Apple. In terms of Google Play, so the mobile application for Android, it's not available today, but it will be, I presume, this month. We need to manage some formal requirements which has been changed, like not such long time ago. So as soon as these formal requirements will be fulfilled, we will just publish the mobile application immediately. So for iOS users, mobile application is good to go, but for Android users, we need to wait a little bit more time. Yes, exactly. I see that you have the mobile app installed previously, but you are not able to find it right now. And this is just the confirmation of my words. The mobile application for Android, exactly, for Android was available, but it's not available today. It will be, I think, within following weeks. So stay tuned. And as soon as all the formal requirements will be fulfilled, we will release and we will publish the mobile application on the marketplace, on the Google Play. Okay, guys, if you have any additional question, feel free to ask me. Do not hesitate. If you don't, and Costas is asking me a question, in a briefcase scenarios, which file wins? Never only, and any option for customization, for example, one-way synchronization. I'm not sure, Costas, what you mean by asking me which file wins, but I think that you have on mind the versioning, let's say the retention. And the briefcase has some retention built in. Exactly. There is a built-in retention, so you should be able to restore not only the newest version, but also the little bit older one. But I'm not sure what are the parameters of this retention. And there is no option to customize the synchronization. So the synchronization works in all ways. If you will have briefcase deployed on 2 computers, so the synchronization will be working 2 ways. If you will have briefcase located on 5 computers, also the synchronization will be working each available way. Okay, guys, do not hesitate to ask me a question. I see that you guys are interested in cloud solution, so so feel free to ask me. If you don't have any additional question, I would like to say thank you for today's meeting. As I promised, we managed to fit within 1 hour. So thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, thank you for your questions. I hope that this webinar was interesting, and I would like to wish you a really great day. Thank you very much, and yeah, have a good week. Bye.